Well, this is my first ever YouTube video, and I've been procrastinating about it, but now is always a good time to do something new, right? So here we go. Hopefully all the view and the audio looks good, but anyway, I'm in a 718 Cayman GTS that I ordered a few months ago, actually last year, as a 2025 model. I've had Porsches in the past. I'll talk more about it later, but I had several different Porsches, 911s, different variations, 718s, and this is probably my favorite so far. But this is probably the type of video that I'm probably going to do, at least for now, where just driving around, talking about whatever, talking about cars mainly, what I feel from the cars. That's kind of my thing. I like to really feel the engagement from cars, the shifting, the feedback from the steering, the seat of my pants feel. I don't necessarily care about power as much as I used to. A long time ago, I've had many different fast cars, you know, heavily modified RS3s, Camaros, and all kinds of cars, but I'm at a point in my life where I really don't care about that anymore. So anyway, I'm just trying to warm this car up a little bit, and I'm going to be quiet for a little while and let you hear the noise from the engine. I'll open up the window a little bit, let you hear the exhaust. Wearing this hat and clip attached to my DJI Action Pro, and I'm going to have to get used to it. It's kind of awkward. Definitely not blinding my view, but something to get used to. I tried the iPhone, that didn't go well. Way too bulky. I like to take drives once or twice a day. This car is definitely not a garage queen. I drive the heck out of it. I just like to cruise around, even though it's around my neighborhood. one of the highlights of this car, of course, is the noise, is the exhaust. I've actually had different setups on this 4.0 before, but this is by far the best. So I've had Soul 200 cell catted headers with over axle pipe and stock OEM. I mean, it was okay, but it just the pitch was a bit too low. This time around, stock headers, and then just the full Klein exhaust, which includes a muffled over axle pipe and rear muffler, or rear silencer, as Europeans like to call it. And that's a very good balance of not being too obnoxiously loud, but having that exotic tone, the wail, that flat six. Really, really like this exhaust. Now this is Inconel. Obviously don't know what it sounds like with steel material. I've never had it before on this particular exhaust, but I got it mainly because of the weight. I know it only saves like 30 pounds, but when you add the 35 pounds, and then I've got the lightweight battery, it can start to add up a little bit. And yes, I do like to downshift to first gear like that, just because the gearing on these cars are extremely long. First gear is like 52 miles per hour, second gear is like 80, 82, depending on if you have a GTS or GT4, because of the red line. This one does 7800, GT4 8000. But that's one thing, people always complain about, and it is true. I mean, if you really focus on it, yeah, it does bother you a little bit, but the sound of the engine makes up for it, and the handling, which I'll talk about more later. All right, guys, and I'm back.